Hi everyone and welcome back to some more Hearthstone 4. So, I had to restart the game, and since we are already playing from the beginning, I figured I'll do it a little bit differently. And so, we will go for an early civil war. I already expanded military support and civil support, and let's give it a shot. It's January 1937, so we can switch to democracy this early. That's going to be nice. Alright, let's get started. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, they don't even have a lot of troops over here, as far as I can tell. Let's grab everything we got. Assign a general. This guy will do. And off you go. This will be a rather one-sided civil war. You know, if I knew it's going to be this easy, I would have done it the first time around. Yeah. This is not going to be hard. We just need to get into position. I don't think I added everything to the army. No? Yep. These two guys. Also, I think I'm going to recruit mountain infantry as opposed to regular infantry. But let's not get ahead of ourselves too much just yet. Now, I wouldn't mind getting some planning bonus. Let's just wait for that. It won't take long. It's going up. I could actually spend some command power to increase the planning bonus much faster, but it's not really necessary right now. Off you go. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be fairly one-sided. Now, we are going to need a lot more army experience on this, because I plan to make some changes to the templates. France and Britain announce alliance. Alright then. We got attract foreign capital. And next up, we can remove Slovene nationalism. Which one was that exactly? Oh, we don't even have these penalties anymore because we switched to democratic. That's actually great. Okay. What do we want next then? We could actually go for something else. Like some industrial focuses. Let's have a look. We could get more civilian factories. Or more military factories. And then the extra research slot. Since we don't have Croatian opposition anymore, now that we switched to democratic. Let's go for military, we are going to need that more. Alright people, let's go, come on. 8 army experience, 9, 10. I'm going to need at least 20 or so. We still got 8,000 infantry equipment deficit. But that's mostly because we need more military factories. We are working on that. Let's add a few more. That will do. Okay, and we are pretty much about to win this war. Dispersed industry. Let's see, it's March 1937. So what should we do here? Let's get started on some infantry research. Come on, let's move everyone. Any day now. We're about to crush them. They don't have anything else. And we got radio. I don't think we're in a big rush to research radio station. Let's go for something else instead. We are working on artillery already. Let's work on land doctrines, because we are going to need those. And there we go, we won the war. Like I said, that was a very one-sided civil war, to say the least. Okay, how about we get motorized infantry? We are going to need that for field hospitals and such. So, I guess that's that. Send them to the front line. And we got 34 army experience. Okay. So, let's have a look. We can add one more mountain infantry, and that will give us 8 combat width. Which is going to be perfect for these guys. Okay. Mostly because the maximum is 80, so 8 combat width will do just fine. And mountain infantry uses more equipment, however, they have much better stats. And we do actually have a lot of hills and mountains in this area. As for our infantry division, I'm going to remove 2 infantry and add some artillery. That way we'll have 20 combat with 7 infantry and 2 artillery. Unless we want 18. We could go for 16 actually. No, that's not a bad idea. I like that. Alright, let's go for 16 combat with. Now, what's next? We are about to get our military factories, and that will go to infantry equipment. Yep, just like that. And then we can get our research slot, perfect. That's going to be a very early research slot, at least for Yugoslavia. And looks like we need to import more steel. We can actually get more steel from one of the focuses. And we will, but first let's import some. Probably from France or something. Here, that will do for now. Now, since we are democratic, we could boost party popularity in Hungary and Romania. It is not a bad idea. It will cost us some political power. I'm a little bit worried about that. So how about we wait to switch our conscription law first? Or no, actually we should switch from civilian economy to partial mobilization. Yep. And then we can consider boosting party popularity. Manpower can wait, but we definitely need to switch civilian economy to something better. We just need 150. So there it is. Partial mobilization. That will help a lot. And now we could start boosting party popularity. Alright, let's give it a shot. First in Hungary. Then we can do it in Romania as well. I don't think I'm going to bother with Bulgaria. I would do it everywhere, but again, it will cost us political power. And we still need it for a lot of things. There's the research slot. Let's go for the next one right away. Yup. And what are we going to use it for? Let's have a look. We could get a computing machine, but it's still 0.46 years ahead of time. So maybe not. Dispersed Industry 2. Yep, that one. How's our construction queue? Still working on military factories. Carry on then. Maybe we should get another naval dockyard or two. And then get some submarines. Possibly. We do have 3 naval dockyards right now. So that's not too bad. And support weapons are done. So next up... Let's see. Just checking what's not ahead of time. The submarine is not ahead of time. You know what? Let's get better submarines, because the ones we are building right now are kind of terrible. They are really terrible. So hopefully this template will do its job. And now we can recruit some mountain infantry. Maybe not too many all at once, because we don't have enough infantry equipment at the moment. But we'll get it soon enough. Our deficit is down to 1.7k already. And we started with like 10,000 deficit. Having said that, I did also change the template, so that helped. Any interesting decisions? We could raise our stability a little bit. But we will lose some political power if we do that. For 90 days. However, stability will increase our factory output. So I think that's actually worth doing. Let's do that. We can also get plus 15% stability from a popular figurehead advisor. Maybe. We'll see. 150 is quite a lot. And now we can get our 5th research slot. The Polish-Romanian alliance. Okay. Well, that's not a bad thing. If only we could get Hungary to go democratic, but that's really hard to do. I could try to stage a coup, but that will cost us 0.5 per day. Which means, if I did it right now, I would be losing political power every single day. And I still need it for a lot of things. Right, next up, let's research field hospital. Now, I hope we can actually survive, because it is going to be hard. This is a really hard setup. Yugoslavia is so much easier when you go fascist or even communist. But democratic is definitely the hardest route. We need one of our neighbors to join the same faction. Otherwise, we will be pretty much screwed. There's no possible way I can fight everyone around me all at the same time. We can't fight Italy, Germany, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria all at once. That is simply not going to happen. So I'm hoping we'll be able to get at least one of them to join our side. Romania will, since they already got an alliance with Poland. They are guaranteeing each other's independence. So that's a good start. There's our 5th research slot. We can get plus 5% factory output. And then more military factories. Alright, let's go for that then. I'm not in a huge rush to join the Allies, to be honest. The more time we get to prepare, the better. And let's see, December 1937. So let's get started on 1938 tech. Improved infantry equipment. Hungary secures Romanian support for rearmament. Okay. Minus 25 opinion with Hungary. I don't really want minus 25 opinion with them. Alright. Well, carry on then. How's that construction queue going? Working on it. It's all going into infantry equipment at the moment. That's the general idea. And we don't have a deficit anymore. Now we have artillery deficit, actually. Oh, and deploy. Right, obviously. Can we recruit more at once? Yes, we can. Okay, not enough special forces cap. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do one run. Alright. The end of Spanish Civil War. Nationalist Spain won. Same as before. There's the next doctrine. Let's keep working on that. And disperse industry too. What can we get? Oh, actually... Let's see. Artillery. No, it's still 0.96 years ahead of time. We could get a better fighter. Now, that's not a bad idea. We could also get computing machine, since it's 1938. Yep, let's do that then. Better submarine is almost done. There's the submarine. And what do we want next? Let's unlock a better fighter. Sure, we can certainly do that. And switch the submarine production. Here you go. We don't have oil, but that's okay. The penalty shouldn't be too bad. Minus 10% penalty because of resources. That's fine. Poland seeks Baltic cooperation. Alright then. Yeah, they created their own faction. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. I would have preferred if they joined the Allies, to be honest, but... whatever. If they can drag others into that faction, that would be nice. I don't think they will be able to get Hungary to join the faction. But maybe Romania? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, next focus, military factories. 35% support for Democratic Party in Hungary. Higher than for fascist, I'm just saying. But it will be hard to get them to go democratic. Unless we stage a coup and it actually succeeds. But again, that is fairly unlikely. Still, I suppose we can try. Alright, you know what, let's try. It won't hurt to try at least. How long do we have to wait? Until April 1939. So basically just over a year. Yeah, that's okay. The only problem is that our gain is down to 0.30 per day. Also, I expect Italy to take Albania any moment now. But that's to be expected. So next up we will be switching our conscription law. Once we get 150. Our mountain infantry is coming. Might not be a bad idea to create a whole separate army from that. We got a lot of mountains on the border with Albania, so we could move them there. Let's see, what's next? I could get Recon Company. That's a possibility. We could also research Special Forces. We could research paratroopers, but I don't think I'm going to use them this early on. No, probably not. Let's just go for support weapons too. We're going to need that anyway. And we got improved infantry equipment 1. Now we could just get started on better infantry equipment right away. It's only 0.20 year ahead of time, which isn't too bad. What else can we do? Improved artillery, that's also 0.70 ahead of time. We could get an air or naval doctrine somewhere. I'm probably going to use submarines a lot, so we could go for trade interdiction. It's not a bad idea. Air doctrine also wouldn't be a bad idea. Interception detection plus 20%. Actually, yeah, let's unlock some air doctrines. The Anschluss of Austria, that's to be expected. And what's next? Let's have a look. Let's get some oil, because we can certainly do that. We can also get a 50% bonus for air doctrine. 50% research bonus for infantry weapons. That's not bad. Air research time minus 10%. Or we can continue down the political tree. Maybe. If we go for traditional values, we'll get plus 25% political power gain, which I definitely wouldn't mind. We can get plus 100 opinion with Italy. If we aren't going to join the Allies just yet, this might actually be a good idea, you know. Let's try that, why the heck not? Actually, how about more artillery at this point? We still got artillery deficit. But we got a nice infantry equipment surplus. Should probably switch this around a little bit. Support equipment also looks fine. What's going on? Election. Minus 5% stability and ward support. Or minus 10% factory construction speed. Change economy to early mobilization. I don't really want that. We'll just lose 5%, that's fine. We still got 58% stability. Just pretty low ward support. Alright, let's create a separate army with just mountain infantry. And we'll send them south. So you... and you... and one more guy. Looks like we got 5 total, as far as I can tell. Off you go. One more. That's 6 total. Okay then. And assign a general. We don't have a lot of generals, unfortunately, but we can always get another one for 20 political power. Not really a problem. So this guy, and what can we get for him? Let's have a look. Probably plus 30% maximum entrenchment. Yep, sounds good to me. Here you go. And the next focus is going to be traditional values, to get more political power. The other option is plus 10% stability. That one is also good, but we are going to need more political power. Let's go for political power. Any interesting decisions? Improved worker conditions. That one isn't bad. It will hurt our factory output for half year, but it will give us more stability, which increases factory output. So you know what? Let's go for that one. %40 Democratic Party support in Hungary. Okay. 22% in Romania, 19% for fascist. 35% fascist in Bulgaria. Bulgaria will probably join the Axis. Hungary will likely join the Axis too, but I guess we'll see. Let's improve our relations with Italy, maybe. Although, no, let's not. That will cost us too much political power at the moment. Yeah, 0.4 per day. That's too much. We can't afford that. Never mind then. More military factories are coming. How's that fighter research going? It's about to finish. We'll start them as soon as research is done. So right about now. Italy announces claims on Yugoslavian territory. Really now? Come on, bro. I thought we were friends. Well done. Alright. So, what's next? Good question. We could claim Bulgaria. And then we could go for extra 1% recruitable population. Because this one requires Greater Yugoslavia. If we go for concessions for Macedonians, we will not be able to get plus 1% recruitable population. We don't have to remove Macedonian opposition because that's not a thing anymore. So I think Greater Yugoslavia will be better. Just straight up better. Even if we don't care about claiming Bulgaria. We do care about more recruitable population. Obviously. And then we can also get local militias, I think. No, actually we can't. Well, that's fine. Greater Yugoslavia it is then. And research. So, August 1938. Let's have a look. We could get naval doctrine. I'm thinking it's best to just get started on either improved artillery or improved infantry equipment. Yeah, let's get started on improved artillery. And then improved infantry equipment as soon as next research is done. We got 41,000 manpower now. Okay then, let's start training some more troops. Just one at a time for now. We still got artillery deficit. Support weapons. So let's deprioritize infantry slightly and assign more factories to artillery. And next up, better infantry equipment. Computing machine is also done. There it is. We could get encryption and decryption actually. That is not a bad idea. And maybe radio detection at this point. I would kind of like to build at least one radar. So let's unlock that. Fourth rotation is almost done. There it is. Now, how about the fighters? We were going to start a production line with the fighter. This will do. Alright, that looks reasonable. Should we import any resources? Maybe? I don't know about that. I think we're fine right now. The penalty is not that big. Only 10% penalty from resources. 17% for artillery. Yeah, that requires tungsten. We could import some of that, I suppose. Alright, fine. Let's import some tungsten. From Portugal. That will do. China joined the Comintern. And France granted our independence, as well as the United Kingdom. Okay then, so there's no need to join the Allies right now. And China joined the Comintern. So both Nationalist China and Communist China joined the Comintern. No decisions we care about over here. Greater Yugoslavia is almost done. Next doctrine is done. Keep working on that. So this will give us claims on Bulgaria. I don't know if I'll actually get a chance to use them, but there we go. Hungary is up to 44% democratic support. And Italy got Albania. I think? Yeah, they did. There's Greater Yugoslavia. And now we can get more recruitable population. That can wait a little bit. Let's maybe go for something slightly more useful, like more resources. Then we can get oil. Yep, sounds good, let's do that. And yep, Italy is justifying. Well then, that will be interesting. I could handle just Italy on their own. It could actually be a good thing in the end. Especially since we're being guaranteed. Yeah, that could actually be a good thing. We'll see how it goes. Let's create an offensive line. That will do. And in Albania as well. Obviously. Here you go. Actually, not like that. That's fine. Now, hold on. I messed that up. There, that's better. Alright, carry on then. Maybe that should include one more province. Here, that works. Not sure if this is going to be enough troops, but these are mountain infantry. Speaking of troops, how's our recruitment going? We could deploy this guy already. The fate of Czechoslovakia. Yep. Well, that happened. Poland declared war on Lithuania, really? Well, alright. Whatever floats your boat. I don't mind. But they will get wrecked by Germany, I can tell you as much. Oh, and we got 150. So let's switch from volunteer only to limited conscription. Because we are obviously going to need more manpower. As you might imagine. So, Italy. I know you want to declare war. Just do it and be done with it. This has quite a lot of divisions. There's improved artillery. What's next? Let's have a look. We could improve our mountain infantry, actually. That is not a bad idea. So, Poland annex Lithuania, good for them. And switch production line to infantry equipment. Where is it? Oh no, that was artillery. We haven't finished infantry equipment yet. We are about to. Well, in 3 months. Let's recruit more at once. Because we're going to need them. Here, that will do. And now we can get some oil. That's exactly what we're going to do. Here, that will give us 8 oil. Off you go. Oh, and speaking of Italy, we are going to need some troops down here. That is also going to be a bit of a problem. Well, I might need to wait for the next round of recruitment. Yeah. This is a lot of troops. They want to invade us pretty hard. Let's maybe move some of these fellas. Yeah, let's. Okay, so remove all of this. and we'll just move them over. I leave like one over here. And this will be the front line. Off you go. This is going to be rough. I can already see that. There's radio detection. We could just improve the radar right away. Yep, let's do that. And actually build one, you know. So probably best if we build one right here in Slovenia. Yep, sounds good to me. One more unassigned. Yeah, this guy should be in a separate army, I suppose. And we'll give them a separate general or something? Sure. Hey, he can still attack something on his own. Because why the heck not? Here, he can do that. Carry on. We don't know how much longer this will take. Because I would really like to have the next batch of recruits ready. I could deploy them immediately, but they won't be at full strength. Obviously. Training is at 30% right now. Italy joins the Pact of Rome. Oh, we can tell when it's going to finish. In August this year, alright. We just need to keep an eye on that. That means we need to be ready in around June, July or so. Oh, great. Hungary joined Italy. Now that's going to be a major problem. I'm not sure if I can handle that. Mind you, the Allies are guaranteeing our independence, but I do not have enough troops to defend everything. That is simply not going to happen. Yeah, that is definitely not going to happen. How's that coup in Hungary? How long do we have to wait? April 1939. So in 3 months. I don't think it's going to succeed, but I guess we can hope. It seems fairly unlikely. And by fairly unlikely, I mean very unlikely. Borderline impossible, I think. But who knows? Fighter baiting. Alright, what's next? It's February 1939. Some industrial techs. Yep. Another problem is that we don't really have forts. We still have time to build some. But first I would definitely like the radar station. Let's pause for a moment. Okay, we'll queue up some forts. And probably some forts on the Hungarian border. I'm more worried about the Hungarian border than about the Italian border, to be honest. Because I just don't have enough troops. So, what do we go for next? See, we don't need to remove Croatian opposition because it's not there anymore. We can get plus 30% stability, but at the cost of losing 25% political power gain. I don't really want to lose political power gain. Minus 50% military leader cost. Oh wait, hold on, that's the wrong one. This one. Yeah, I don't really want to release Croatia as an independent state. I suppose we can just delay the political power penalty. Because I definitely don't want to release Croatia, I'll be honest. What else can we go for? Air doctrine bonus. Army modernization. Let's get army modernization. Then we can get infantry research bonus. That will be quite useful. So, one more month, and then the coup in Hungary should trigger. It's a shame I can't declare war on Hungary. And I can't really control when exactly the coup is going to trigger. There's the better infantry equipment. And let's see, if we want to take maximum advantage of small arms, we should actually research improved infantry equipment too. And then use the research bonus for better infantry equipment. And that way we can get that like 2 years ahead of time. Switch production, obviously. Alright then. This looks good. How's our resource deficit? 11 steel. We are not getting any more steel. We need to import it. Fine, we'll import it then. 24 will do. That should solve it. Yup. Any interesting decisions? Nothing useful, I'm afraid. War propaganda against Italy. Is that actually useful? Sort of. Yeah, actually, let's take that one. This is going to be rough. Okay, there we go. There's the coup. Yeah, I don't think the Democratic side is going to win that one. But I guess I tried. Yeah, there's no way they are going to win that one. It's not going to happen. Definitely not. Well, I tried. Now they are 40% fascist. Yep, it's already over. That was a short one. Hey, we could try again. If we want to. But that will take a year. It will be a little bit too late by the time it's done. Let's keep boosting the Democratic Party. The worst part is this stupid Pact of Rome. I really don't like that. I was hoping that won't happen, but it did happen. Sadly. What's next? It's April 1939. The war with Italy is coming very, very soon. Oh yeah, we should add the field hospital to our template. First, let's improve engineer company. And we'll add the field hospital. Oh, right. First we need like 0.5 more army experience. Okay. Well, in that case, I don't like exercising this close to war. But we only need 0.5. That's really not much. Let's just get 0.5 and then we'll stop. Yeah, that will only take a few days. Or maybe like a month, I suppose. Let's exercise everyone to make it a little bit faster. We'll just turn it off once it's done. And more divisions. How many can we get? In one go. That's a lot. Yeah, this looks fine. Maybe don't go overboard because, you know, manpower. Let's say 5. That will do. And we'll do one run. And these guys can guard the border with Romania. I mean, with Bulgaria. With Hungary. I'm getting them all confused. Should probably start a separate army for that. To make it less confusing. I think so. Alright, fine. Here. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Spoiler, it probably won't be. I'll need the allies to help me out. Without the allies, we'll be completely screwed, I can tell you as much. So, we have enough, I think. We got 35 now, actually, because we finished army modernization. Let's turn this off. And next up, we can take small arms. That's the idea here. It's May. We got like 3 more months. Not a lot of time. Encryption and decryption. Definitely worth picking that up at this point. We got 100 political power. Do we change the template? Let's see. Right, we should add the field hospital, so let's do that. To our main template. What are we missing in production? Oh yeah, motorized. Right. Can we actually produce motorized? Yes, we can. Here you go. 1 factory should do for now. We don't need a lot of that. Maybe 2 factories. Okay, that will do. Here. Looks reasonable. 1 oil, 5 rubber. Well, it's almost time. Oh yeah, we are missing an offensive line here, actually. So there you go. They don't seem to have anything in Albania right now. So if we could take Albania really quickly, that would be nice. But I'm not getting my hopes up too much. Poland siege Danzig. Wait, really? Okay, that was slightly unexpected. I suppose they still have access to the sea because they annexed Lithuania. Okay, that's a surprising development. That means no war with Germany yet. Definitely a good thing. But Italy is about to declare on us. Where was it? Yeah, that's the one. On August the 25th. Doesn't mean they will declare on us right away, but it's safe to assume they most likely will. I'm just saying. House construction queue. We did finish the radar, so that will definitely help. I'm actually sort of considering another one. But right now, it's probably best if we work on the forts. And also on the Hungarian border. Even 1 fort level is going to help. So this will do. And we got enough political power to make some changes. Let's have a look. We can't change our conscription laws. We will be able to change our economy to war economy once Italy declares war. It might be worth just saving up our political power and waiting for that. It is not a bad idea. I think I'm going to wait for that. It's not like our political power is going anywhere. It most certainly is not. Yugoslavian opinion of Italy, minus 100. Their opinion, plus 65. Mostly because we got plus 100 modifier from that one decision we took. This better work, but I don't know if it will. How's recruitment? Yeah, we could deploy these guys before the war actually starts. Probably in early August or so. Yeah, they will be fully equipped in September. We can't afford to wait until September. We got small arms. What's next? Support artillery bonus. Okay. Let's modernize the Air Force. Then we could maybe get a better fighter ahead of time. That would be quite useful. Speaking of fighters, can we deploy some more? Yes, we actually can. So 40. Off you go. We got quite a lot of submarines now. That might also make a difference. How many are we producing? 7.50 per year. That's not too bad. August. Okay, well, it's almost done. I don't think we want to wait any longer. Let's just deploy these dudes. And we'll start another batch. We got 83,000 manpower. Let's start another batch then. Maybe don't go overboard. We'll keep this on infinite. Now, where should they go? That is a good question. It's hard to tell. Italy has a lot of troops on the border. But these are all hills. We got some forests on the border with Hungary, but we also got some plains, which I'm not too happy about. Let's move one to the Italian border in the west and 4 others to the Hungarian border. Encryption. Then we'll get decryption. Advanced machine tools are done. There we go. And next up, dispersed industry free, or construction free. I think I prefer construction first, actually. Speaking of construction, yep, we are working on all the forts, like I said. So I'm going to end with a bit of a cliffhanger and continue this in the next episode. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.